warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Hamiza binti Hamidi. I will present about introduction Nestle Malaysia. Nestle goods are currently considered necessary by most Malaysian customers. Nestle goods may be found in almost every grocery store and supermarket department. Nestle Milo, a chocolate milk drink, is a staple for virtually all Malaysian youngsters and is provided in almost all restaurant and tiny hawker shops across the nation. In this assignment, we will do a recruiting and selection best practice analysis of a competitive organization inside Nestle. Aside from that, we will highlight significant Nestle concerns such as their corporate procedure regarding recruiting and selection. Nestle originated in 1877 in Switzerland when Harry Nestle produced one of the first infant foods to cater to the nutritious and cheap product to serve as an alternative for women who couldn't breastfeed their kids. In 1874, Nestle created their first milk product and expanded their company to North and South America in 1974. Nestle's current strategy is to prioritize long-term potential above short-term results. In 1957, there was a desire for more job opportunities and product options. Following that, in the mid-1960s, they established their culinary product division, offering distinctive culinary solutions under their well-known Maggi brand. As a result, they opened their first manufacturing plant in Malaysia. Today, Nestle Malaysia employs over 5,000 people across the nation and manufactures over 500 halal-certified products. Many of their key products like Milo, Maggi, Nescafe, and KitKat have now been in Malaysia household for decades. Nestle has been present in the nation and in the hearts of Malaysia for over a century and is deeply committed to offering the very best in quality, nutrition, and flavor.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Before I present, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Ayu Lestari binti Isma, and today I would like to present about the recruitment and selection practices Nestle Malaysia. In the Nestle Malaysia company, they have a staffing model which is the Nestle Malaysia have to aim the big project to able meet the international requirement through recruitment and selection practices. Human resource department playing the important role to analyze the project and the ways how they recruit and selection of employee. The aim that they have to able achieve is time, quality, communication, research, and analysis of research and data. In the Nestle Malaysia company also have a framework which is Nestle Malaysia carry out to hiring employee in their company through recruitment and selection by using any channel website on posting the job vacancy. Other than that, they also do the offline ways by the interview session. We have two ways which is the internal recruitment and external recruitment. Nestle Malaysia, using the internal recruitment refers to the unit after a job vacancy. The organization who responsibility on handling recruitment will take the new candidate to fill the suitable position in the organization. About the external recruitment refers to the external with the people who need effectiveness of enterprise recruitment in and place in the right position. There are a few of a good positive side that the organization might decide to recruit externally. In the Nestle Malaysia company also have a human resource planning which is arrange the company to maintain a consistent supply of talented workers. It is also referred to as a workforce planning. This method is utilized to assist companies assess their needs and to plan ahead to meet those needs. Human resource planning process have 4 steps including analyzing present labor supply, forecasting labor demand, balancing projected labor demand with supply, and supporting organizational goals. Human resource planning is an critical venture for any trade because it permits companies to stay both beneficially and profitable.
I am Samawati Buyati. Here I will share on our suggestion on improving recruitment and selection process of Nestle Malaysia. As we know, Nestle is one of the best employer in Malaysia and have been voted for 3 awards on 2019 that there are Malaysia's 100 Leading Graduate Employer Award 2019, Graduate Choice Award, and Randstad Employer Brand Award 2019. It's quite tough to suggest improving for their recruitment and selection process. This is because they have an effective staffing flow either to attract or acquiring the talent working with Nestle Malaysia. Based on PCSA 2020, there are 6 steps of recruitment process applied by Nestle Malaysia. First, applying job online through their website is the best way to apply the job with help of artificial intelligence, that is Olivia. Then the applicant will upload their resume or link if they have a LinkedIn profile, and after screening the resume or CV, Nestle will run online aptitude test to the applicant as a first step of selection. For those who passing the minimum mark, they were selected to first round interview. After that, the applicant that passed the interview will go for Nestle Malaysia Assessment Center. Finally, the applicant will go for final interview, and if the applicant have been chosen by the decision maker in the organization such as board of director or top management, the applicant will finally get an offer for the job. This is the normal process of recruitment of Nestle Malaysia, but there are 2 other channels to join and gain an experience with Nestle Malaysia. First, it's through 12-week experience as internship and join them as management trainee, which is the comprehensive 2 years fast-track program that has been developed to acquire young talent and give the opportunity to them to gain an experience with guidance by the experienced leader to develop this young team for a future leader in FMCG industry. This process of recruitment involves less steps than normal process of recruitment. Through the process I share with you, Nestle's staffing flowchart are excellent and relevant with current situation when the selection need to be done in pandemic situation. Applicant just need to apply by upload their resume and CV, and if the applicant succeed, Nestle could arrange a telephone or virtual interview for the applicant. However, this additional process prevent the recruitment team to select the best applicant effectively. We might be different physically appearance compared in the video or telephone conversation. These staffing flow are quite tough for the applicant, which they need to undergo multiple tests for being hired. There also an issue about this staffing flow, which there are not a clear explanation such as the curiosity about what type of test, number of questionnaire, and the minimum passing mark to be selected to next step. There are 2 interviews should be attended by the applicant and 1 assessment with Nestle Center, which could consume more time and cost for both applicant and recruiter. Vacancies are less promoted in other platforms and less involvement on job fair or joint venture program with a public university. In staffing strategies, Nestle seems put more focus on staffing quality strategy based on the requirement listed on their job vacancy advertisement. They also seem to embrace the diversity but apply gender balance, but there are limited opportunity for minority with disabilities. For example, for application training executive posts, they just listed the ability skill requirement in the last line. It shows that particular skill are not very important. Other than that, the Code of Business Section 4 seems to more biased and give more priority to children of Nestle employees. I believe this thing is to give a benefit to the employee and their family, but sometimes it could be more saturated and Nestle will limit their chance to gain new talent. Nestle should hire more talent to expand their product based on local material and demand so they could come out with a new product that more innovative and attract local buyers. By side of management and administration, pandemic situation has changed a lot of business operation inside or outside Malaysia. To maintain a big number of employees, Nestle should be prepared a plan for the next coming year and forward. The spreading of COVID-19 virus, which can mutate and eliminate the life in a short period, will be the biggest threat to all the business worldwide. Furthermore, the clusters from workplace are the most infected place for this pandemic until it became getting worse day by day. Management should think about pandemic risk assessment to prevent more employees being infected by this disease. As a food provider being infected by the virus or become a cluster of COVID-19, it will affect the production of product and the effect to the demand of the product in the market. A plan should be developed if the case among employees spread because of the infection. All sites need to be analyzed either from a raw materials supplier, production line, chain of supply and distribution, and other parts that involved in the process while producing the product until it sells on the rack. The management should think the cost of hiring and limitation during pandemic to make sure the number of employees is enough in order to running the production line. Other suggestion is regarding benefit and compensation offer. As a big company, Nestle could provide any information about benefit and compensation offer to their employees. Some of the applicants are more interested in applying a job because of benefit and compensation offered by the recruiter. It could attract more talent in applying job with Nestle. Benefit and compensation could be vary based on the location and country. Offer of benefit and compensation could be also attract local talent, but also international talent to work in Nestle Malaysia. Sometimes, if the benefit and compensation are attractive, the basic wages could not be the main consideration matter in the applicant eyes.
For the last, we conclude that good interviewing is critical for any business. Every organization must select the right individual for the right role in order to improve performance and fulfill the firm's objective. Nestle places a greater emphasis on candidate selection in order to attain this goal. Nestle has a strong human resource department. When it comes to hiring and staffing, Nestle compiles two principles that will serve as a framework for the company legalities. These policies are designed to attract and retain high-quality, motivated personnel in order to help the company maintain its position as a leading food and beverage company in the country. This also ensures that personnel obtain the necessary training and resources.